Peppa Pig got a baby sister, and we're already excited to watch the next episodes and follow this whole story up close. And do you have any idea what Evie Pig's first months will be like? Come with us and we'll tell you everything. In Evie Pig's first months, one of the most remarkable things will be her meeting with her cousin, baby Alexander. The two are still very small, but the connection between them will be born right there, even with a few stumbles at the start. Alexander, who until then was the baby of the family, won't like the idea of having to share the lap, the attention and the awes with another cute little piglet. He's going to feel jealous, just like George did when Alexander arrived. But time will show that Evie has her own special way, and it's exactly that which will win over her cousin. When he realizes that she's fun, affectionate, and just as curious as he is, everything will change. And the decisive moment will be when the two play together in the mud, the family pig's favorite classic. It'll be the first time the two of them jump in the puddles, learning together. And that's when a strong friendship full of laughs and muddy little bellies will begin. And if you want to know everything about the most beloved piggy family, get ready, because we'll show you all the details here on Zigzag. Evie Pig's first birthday promises to be one of those that nobody forgets. Except for Evie herself, of course. It all starts out well. The house is full. Friends have arrived with colorful presents and the mood is pure joy. But when the doorbell rings and Daddy Pig opens the door, something strange happens. It's Mr. Zebra, the mailman. Only he's empty-handed. Where's the cake, people? Mommy Pig immediately calls Mrs. Rabbit's shop and she assures them the cake was sent yesterday, properly by mail. So why hasn't it arrived? That's when a real hunt begins all over town. The cake has vanished. And while Evie cries, everyone mobilizes. They go to the mall, to the school, even to the farm. Only when Mr. Zebra realizes he delivered the letters from the wrong day does the clue appear. They rush to the delivery box and there it is, the missing cake. The party starts up again right there with laughter, hugs, and confetti in the middle of the street. After hearing all about the cake confusion and Evie's first birthday, we start thinking about a very important detail. What will be the new little piggy's favorite toy? George has his dinosaur. Peppa has her inseparable teddy. And Evie? Well, everything points to a panda bear. This idea has been circulating quite a bit among fans, and it makes sense. Evie was created to win over the youngest audience, and among the favorite toys of this generation, the panda is at the top of the list. The one who's going to give her this gift is Mrs. Rabbit, and even though Evie doesn't know how to talk yet, we're sure she'll be the one to choose the name when the time comes. And here comes an interesting theory. Since many thought Peppa's sister would be named Peggy, maybe that name will return. But this time as the name Evie chooses for her bear. What do you think? I know you got curious about it, so subscribe to never miss any tiny little detail like this. And now, since we're talking about names, here comes a question we're all thinking about. What will Evie Pig's first word be? To find out, we can look at her siblings and remember how it all started. When baby Alexander arrived, Peppa asked Mommy Pig what her first word was. And do you know what Mommy said? That Peppa said mummy first. As for Daddy Pig, who always forgets things, he swore the first word was daddy. Poor guy. He was a bit disappointed because neither of the kids said daddy first. George, on the other hand, had no doubts. His first word was dinosaur. Now imagine Evie. Will she want to honor Daddy Pig by saying daddy right off the bat? Or will she, like George, say the name of her favorite toy, the panda? Or maybe she'll surprise everyone and say Peppa before anything else, because her big sister will be her best friend. Of course, we're all excited to find out. And after all this anticipation about Evie's first word, we also have a special moment. When she finally leaves home to explore the world alongside her siblings. One of the big milestones will be the long-awaited trip to the park. A place that holds some pretty funny stories for the pig family. And a few mix-ups too. Remember that time Grandpa Pig took George and Richard Rabbit to play on the slide? Yeah, he let them cut in line and ended up upsetting the other kids. Now, imagine Grandpa Pig taking Evie to the playground for the first time. Do you think she'll like waiting in line? I bet she won't, and that could lead to some good laughs, and maybe even a few frowns. Which makes us wonder, will she be able to make lots of friends that way? But get ready, because there's also the episode of Evie's first trip to the beach. The three grandkids will see the ocean with Grandpa and Grandma Pig. And of course, there will be fishing on Grandpa's boat, not to mention swimming lessons with Grandma. It's going to be an adventure full of discoveries, laughter, and maybe even a new fish friend for Evie. But life for little Evie won't be all play and games. A very important moment is coming in her life. Her first day at daycare. But don't worry, it's not Madame Gazella's school yet. That teacher everyone knows. Before that, Evie will spend time in a special place designed just for the little ones, where they can learn, play, and make friends while Mommy Pig goes back to work. And do you know who runs this little haven for the tiniest ones? Mrs. Rabbit. She's practically a queen in town, managing important places and making sure everything runs smoothly. This building is where the youngest kids stay until they're ready for the bigger school. In this new world, Evie will meet new faces, including friends of her cousin Alexander. Among them are Rose and Robbie, the younger siblings of Rebecca and Richard Rabbit. Will these babies get along? We sure hope so. It'll be fascinating to see how Evie adapts to this new environment and starts forming bonds that might last a lifetime. Who do you think will be Evie's best friend at daycare? Drop a comment with the hashtag #friends so we can find out. With so many new things happening at daycare and fun times at the park, it was only natural to have a special episode all about the Pig family's travels. And of course, Evie is going to join in on the adventures too. The family has already visited incredible places around the world, but Evie's first big adventure might be a little different. Sailing the seas on Grandpa Pig's boat. Just imagine cruising between islands, feeling the wind on your face, and discovering secret little spots only those on the boat get to know. And why not fly on a plane? Because traveling by sea has that special kind of adventure that perfectly fits the Pig family. Full of surprises, laughter, and of course, tons of fun. Maybe there'll even be a visit to Aunt Dottie's house in the United States. But the surprises don't stop there. Did you know Peppa and George have already been to the moon? Grandpa Rabbit took everyone on a space trip. Will Evie get her chance to see Earth from up there too? Definitely. After all, exploring the universe is an adventure nobody wants to miss. While Evie is still exploring the world with her little steps, a new adventure is on the way. Learning to ride a bike. Of course, before she starts riding around on her own, she'll use training wheels to avoid falls and scrapes. After all, nobody wants a little piggy with scraped knees, right? And you know what's even cuter? Evie might even get a little jealous of Peppa when she shows up riding in style. It's that classic story, wanting to do everything just like the older sister. The good news is Peppa will be there to teach her with patience and lots of love because these two piggies are inseparable. Oh, and the surprises don't stop. Later this year, Evie will meet Santa Claus and receive her first Christmas present. Maybe even get a ride on the magical sleigh. And there's more. Evie's first tooth is about to come in. The Tooth Fairy won't show up just yet, but this is only the beginning of many discoveries we'll see in upcoming episodes. If you want to keep following everything about the most beloved piggy family and the cutest baby around, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Because in the next videos, we'll share even more about Evie Pig.